Welcome to our weekly segment, The Download. In this segment, we'll talk about weekly tech news. So before starting, please do like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. Number 5. Social media a threat to Welsh language, study suggests. A study has suggested that social media could have an impact on the Welsh language and erode cultural identity. The study compared responses on social media by 800 Welsh and English speakers aged 13 to 15 at Welsh medium schools. Nearly 70% of Welsh speakers used English often or always online, while the majority used it more often than Welsh. The study also evaluated the psychological impact of social media use on Welsh-English bilingual speakers and found that Welsh speakers may use social media in Welsh to increase self-esteem, attain greater linguistic parity with English speakers, or connect with other Welsh speakers. The authors of the study argue that governments need to consider the impacts of social media on the cultures of minority groups. Number 4, FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried pleads not guilty to fraud. The former CEO of collapsed cryptocurrency exchange FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, has denied charges of defrauding customers and investors in a U.S. court. Bankman-Fried is accused of taking customer deposits at FTX to fund his other company, Alameda Research, buy property, and make political donations. He faces more than 100 years in prison if convicted. 2 of Bankman-Fried's colleagues have already pleaded guilty and are not cooperating with the investigation. In November, FTX declared bankruptcy and revealed billions of dollars worth of missing funds after a wave of customer withdrawals. Federal prosecutors have accused Bankman-Fried of misappropriating customer funds and brought 8 criminal charges against him, including wire fraud, money laundering, and campaign finance violations. Financial regulators have also brought claims against him. Bankman-Fried was arrested in December in the Bahamas, where he lived and FTX was based, and extradited to the U.S. He was released on a $250 million bail package and is required to wear an electronic monitoring bracelet and remain largely confined to his parents' home in California. Number 3, Tesla says it delivered record 1.3 million vehicles in 2022. Tesla reported that it delivered a record 1.3 million vehicles in 2022, an increase of 40% from the previous year. However, the company missed Wall Street sales forecasts for the final quarter of the year, and its shares fell by more than 12% on Tuesday. The company stated that it had faced significant COVID and supply chain-related challenges in 2022. In addition, South Korean authorities announced that they would fine Tesla $2.2 million for failing to inform customers about the reduced driving range of its electric vehicles in low temperatures. The company is also facing competition from traditional car manufacturers as well as newer entrants to the market, and there are concerns about slowing demand for vehicles due to rising borrowing costs and economic uncertainty. Tesla is set to announce its financial results for the fourth quarter of 2022 and the full year on January 25th. Number 2, schools hit by cyber attack and documents leaked. Hackers have leaked confidential documents from 14 schools online, including personal information about children and staff, pay scales, and contract details. The group has carried out a series of attacks on schools in the UK and the US in recent months, and it's believed to have stolen 500 gigabytes of data from the entire Los Angeles Unified School District. The FBI has issued an alert on the group's activities. Vice Society has a history of demanding payment before leaking stolen documents if payment is not received. Number 1, many Android phones to get satellite connectivity. A partnership between satellite phone company Iridium and chip manufacturer Qualcomm will provide satellite connectivity to Android smartphones later in the year. The service will allow smartphones to send and receive messages using satellites in areas without mobile coverage. Qualcomm's chips are found in many Android smartphones. Apple announced a similar satellite feature for the iPhone 14 in September 2022. A new partnership will make the service available to a wider range of smartphone users, but it'll be up to the manufacturer to enable it. The feature, called Snapdragon Satellite, will initially be incorporated into premium chips and will eventually be rolled out to tablets, laptops, and vehicles. It will also eventually be a fee-based service for non-emergency communication. Satellite connectivity is seen as the next frontier for mobile phones because it addresses the problem of not spots or areas with no existing coverage, which are often found in rural or remote locations. So what do you think about our video? Let us know in the comment box below. Please do like the video and subscribe to the channel for future updates.